The loathing whispers.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Darkest Dungeon 2. So apparently there has been an update, but unfortunately Epic Store Game doesn't have a patch note system implemented such as the Steam, and therefore I have absolutely zero idea if the patch which has been implemented between the previous episode that I recorded and this one which I'm currently recording, what are the changes? Like, what can I actually do, or what's gonna be the major difference that's gonna happen in between the recordings? Like, what's the major change?
Practice.
What is gonna be
Improve.
affecting us? What can I expect? I'm gonna go with the Ounce of Prevention upgrade or Mastery of a skill, because this thing removes stress, and stress is gonna be always a problem for us. Now, some of these skills I have still zero idea what they do, because we did not have chance to yet play with the Hellion class that much, but I'm really hoping that she's gonna be able to kick some serious ass. And I just accidentally reset the skill like a total idiot, so okay, we're gonna go back to that and let us take a look. So HP wise we are doing fine. We have only couple of things. I was thinking maybe we can add some of these things to our party members, but we currently do not possess that many consumables or artifacts or trinkets which we can
Each
equip.
improvement. A new
So we're gonna
variable
upgrade
in the
our
equation of
carriage
your
capacity, and hopefully we're not gonna come across again 20 of these storage trunks, although I would love to see a higher grade of this thing being accessible to us. And the route which we are gonna go with, I'm not really sure. This one is disease filled. This is where the zombies and the what's the name I'm looking for, occultists are in. So probably we're gonna go with this and try to increase the hope.
Our great cities burn. All
And
that
I want to
beauty
see if
and
we can
knowledge.
equip some of this stuff.
on the wind.
So probably I'm gonna give to Plague Doctor the anti-venom. Or theoretically we can try to give him something like this and give this to one of the other classes, as this way we have more chances to deal with any negative debuffs applied to us, although it's less likely we're going to be dealing with blight here. In this section it's more like you can come across burn or stress, so we're gonna see how it's gonna work out, and let's seek out our Hellion for a ride and see how this is gonna turn out. So still not really sure how I feel about the game. I feel like some key components of
Behold,
this, in order for it
The
to
great
be
cities of man, ruined and aflame.
at its full potential, are still missing. Okay, so we have quite a long journey to go ahead. We have academic studies, we have an unknown thing, then we have assistance counter unknown, then we have cache, then we have assistance encounter unknown, unknown, assistance, resistance, watchtower unknown, assistance. If we would go to the watchtower, we can only find out so much. Hero shrine unknown, unknown. Well, we still have quite a long way to go until the end, so theoretically we can try to reach the watchtower. I would think that I would go for the academic study, then we're gonna have an engagement on the route so that we reduce the loading. Then cache, then we can go for either the unknown or the resistance, then we can try resistance, another battle, and watchtower. So if we stick to the left, we should be okay,
The
at least at the
destination is
start,
never
and
in
we're gonna
question.
see how that's gonna turn out.
Only the route
We
take
do
to
need
get
these
there.
engagements in order to train our party and see what can be done if we can pick up some masteries of skill, because at the start of the game they are rather rare and hard to come across. So the more you get those, the better it can be. Let's just keep making our way to this first destination. We're not gonna have any engagement as of yet. Let's see what we can
This
find out over
unkempt
here.
study evokes a feeling of the familiar, does it not?
What the hell is that? Okay, this is vile and inhumane. You never know. Yeah, let's go with this. Plague Doctor wasn't able to do anything here, so that's interesting. And now we should come across an engagement on this road. So I do wonder if we're gonna come across the Lost Souls, or if we're gonna come across the occultists, or whoever it is gonna be that is gonna stand in our way. It's actually shocking that you can come across human enemies along this map, considering that there are these undead souls and everything. Okay, so this is a brand new unit I have not seen as of yet. And we're gonna go with the Duelist Advance for the Widow. We need to get rid of the Widow and the Urchin in order to remove stress and deal with the whole stress situation. I'm gonna go with this in order to reduce the stress on our party members and therefore potentially reduce the chance of them starting to hate each other immediately from the start of the game. We can remove the stealth, or at least do this. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to attack the Urchin there. Let's do bolster. I'm not sure who this large guy is going to try to go after. Okay, so he's going to be blocking the attacks on him. We're going to go again with the Duelist Advance here. Move ourselves forward here.
Steady yourself.
Wind it, so the attack has reduced damage. Let's do the Iron Swan on her. And if I do Rampart... Yeah, I forgot that he's broken or guarded, so that would not work. We're gonna have to reduce the stress here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can keep spamming the ability, or maybe it's because I am too far away, so Noxious Blast might do the trick here. Now we need to focus this guy at the front. He's still guarded though. So let's go after the Woodsman. At least we have Repost activated. Unfortunately, the Hellion was stunned. What would be a good thing to try and do here? Let's try to do the bolster. Really need to reduce this DM stress level. Blinding gas. Noxious Blast. If we try to do the Noxious Blast on him, he is still guarded. So theoretically, Woodsman might take the blight damage here. Let's get rid of the bleed then. I guess at least something. He's gonna keep on guarding the Urchin, or what's his name? Hasn't done his name for this unit, but whatever. It reminds me of a sea urchin. Like, why would you name that thing that? Okay, so he is blocked. Don't care really. We're just gonna go after him. Reactivate the repost. Let's do the ounce of prevention. Reduce that stress level. And if we do not win the engagement in a couple of rounds, this is a match loss and we've just suffered lots of damage. I don't really think I want to go and be forward. How about we protect the Hellion here, see what's going to happen then. If it bleeds, we can try to activate bleed on this thing. We cannot use the Iron Swan because he's at the back. Let's see if we can actually start to bleed this large dude. But I highly doubt we will be able to actually kill it. It has over the half of its HP. I cannot remove the damn stress, and I cannot use the Iron Swan because he is in the stealth mode. So let's see if we can start bleeding this thing. I don't have the point blank shot because we are starting all over again, so that's awesome. Let's use the Noxious Blast, see if we can stack up some of these things. Bolster. we're definitely not getting any reward out of this engagement, which stinks. I don't know if this increases the loading to, like, I am engaging the enemy, but we did not win the engagement. So I don't see the increase in the loading happening, but I also don't know what sort of negative effect it can have on my party in general. Let's pick up whatever's in the cache.
Put it to good use.
Okay, Wolf's Blood. That's a good trinket, so we're gonna take that. And what would be awesome is to actually equip it. So we have the fire resistance here. I would love to give the increased speed probably to our man-at-arms so that he has higher chance to dodge. Highwayman has already the Wolf's Bane, so that's awesome. We don't have any more trinkets currently, and we can give our party Laudanum in order to deal with the stress, just to be on the safe side. And what's this? Resists blight. Okay. Let's give that to Hellion and see how that's gonna work. Okay, and so now in order for us to reach the watchtower, we can keep going forwards. So that we have resistance encounters, 2 of them, and we can battle the enemy and see if we can actually reduce the loading. Because if we keep dodging the engagements, that's not good. Apparently, it can increase the loading, and the more loading the enemy has, the more buff they can actually have. So currently, it doesn't look like they have any tremendous bonuses. We have +1 speed and +10% resistance to death. But the question is, what's gonna be this enemy that we're gonna come across here?
Emboldened anarchists.
It's gonna be the Infernals.
Their nihilism.
So whatever we say here, it's just gonna piss off the other person. So once again, we need to target the one at the back in order to make this as functional as possible. Don't, however, have a clear shot at it. So probably the Iron Swan is what we will need to do here. We're gonna do the stress removal on the Highwayman. It's gonna take a while for the lovely Hellion to take her turn. So Iron Swan, Iron Swan, Iron Swan. Yeah, he's blinded, so there is a chance to miss. So that's bad. We are gonna go... We cannot really use Laudanum on anyone right now, can we? Yeah, it's reducing the stress slightly, but it's not doing that much. We can do the Defender for the Plague Doctor, just to be on the safe side. And Iron Swan, this last unit again. I don't think we can pistol shot it, can we? Yeah, we really want to remove it because it would have its turn next. And what's the blight resistance on these guys? Okay, so let's start applying some stacking of damage here. And what would be a good idea? We can do Bolster again. Not really sure who they are going to try to attack. That's reduced damage thanks to the buff. Due to the blindness, we did not even repose, or what happened here? Okay, that thing is healing itself, so I'm not happy with that. And now you do the repost? Like, did they attack it like twice in a row, or am I missing something? Okay, so because we do not have the healing solve or the burning solve, that is causing this issue of me not being able to deal with this. Okay, who is coming as the next unit? Try to attack this. Even though it has the repose activated, we really need to reduce its capabilities of dealing damage. We can now try to simply rampart into it, get it killed. So now the question is, who the hell do we heal up? You know what, let's go with the Highwayman. He has suffered quite a lot of damage. the burn affliction can be removed from these other units. Doesn't look like we have actually limit to how many rounds we need to go with whoever. Totally forgot what the neutralizing powder does. Okay, so that's resistant to a different stuff. How much is this? He has 5 HP left. This thing forward is gonna go. Let's just attack it. We're not gonna be able to kill either one in this round probably. So that's fine. We're gonna have to reduce the stress on the highwayman though. This thing is gone now.
Excellent
Nice
work.
critical. Really hope that the Plague Doctor is gonna be able to go. Okay, it looks like highwayman and nice.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Okay, we really need to reduce this damn stress. So let's do that.
Cooperation is the key.
It's so weird for me to be using Plague Doctor to reduce stress.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Okay, that's actually quite a lot of baubles there. So that's awesome. And we have that weird necklace which we can now equip.
The loathing festers.
So what the hell does it do? +2 critical damage. I think we're gonna give that to you. We really need to heal you up as well. So what we're gonna do here is go to the left in order to see another resistance encounter.
You will fight, so that others may flee.
And you can see that the loathing is being reduced thanks to that. I'm unable to hit every damn obstacle on the way, which stinks. So let's see, who do we have here going up against us? I think we're gonna have the Infernals again. I'm not really sure what to call them, but because they are on fire and they look like the spawn of hell, that's why I'm calling them what I'm calling them. If I go with men-at-arms, I'm gonna piss off the 2 of them. If I do this, we reduce hope. If I do this, we can reduce the bounty. I'm not really sure what to think here, because this is giving me 2 boosts, so plus damage and plus something else. Wait, what is the plus speed? Okay, I hate the fact that I have to keep pressing G in order to learn what the hell does what. But I don't know if that's applicable for him only. Now let's go with it and see what's gonna happen. We need to heal up our highwaymen, so they have the buff. That's awesome. And we're gonna have to focus our attention on the last one at the back. So the Emolatist, whatever that is. High burn resist, not so high bleed, blight, or resist. Stun resist is quite high, so that's why we're gonna go with the pistol shot here. And we're gonna do the Iron Swan as well in order to attack it. And if I go with the Plague Doctor, then it's gonna be the preventative, whatever the hell. Why are they just targeting this one? Why do you go twice? The actual F. Let's put a defense on the highwayman. I'm gonna have to heal the highwayman first and remove the burn damage. And then we're gonna do the stress reduction.
Steady yourself.
So it looked like they were going after the highwayman, but we protected him. Okay, so he's buffing himself. Let's do this in order to reduce the stress.
Empowered.
Our party.
Emboldened.
And we need to use the Iron Swan or whatever in order to kill this last unit. What would be a good thing to do here? Let's do the crush on this unit because the guy at the front is just a big tanky enemy. We really need to kill this thing. Unfortunately, I don't think from this position she can use the Iron Swan. Yeah, no. Toe to toe, forward 1. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Cannot move or be moved. Still wanna hit the resistance
begins.
or the stress reduction with Plague Doctor here. Thankfully, the Highwayman was protected. This thing is going twice again. Really need to get rid of this last unit over here. This bulky guy is going quite a lot of times as well. I cannot reduce the stress now, so it looks like I cannot be spamming the same ability over and over. Let's kill this.
One less obstacle in our path.
And we're gonna have to heal the Hellion too. And start killing this large dude. But first I'm thinking, yeah, he has the high dodge chance. Let's just keep dealing damage finally to the big fella. And Iron Swan, I don't want to be attacking the... we can theoretically remove some damage which it's able to deal. So let's go for it. And I'm gonna have to really do something for the Hellion or she's gonna reach death's door. Which would suck. I was trying to get rid of the damn buff. We need to get rid of this AoE spam of attacks. I don't know if Plague Doctor will be able to now use the battlefield medicine in order to protect the Hellion. We really need to guard her or she's in some serious trouble.
The slow suffering begins.
So I'm gonna do the protection for her. And I'm really hoping battlefield medicine is gonna get her out of the death's door. That way we can do if bleeds. Even if she has the weakened status, she can still apply the debuff of bleeding. We need to deal with this high fire damage.
Slow suffering.
We're able to protect her, but we are now at the death's door. Let's use the bolster. I don't know if it's gonna protect us from the fire damage. Let's try to stack up the bleed here.
An unavoidable end.
And I really need to remove this damn burn. Is this thing gonna die now? I'm not sure. Can we do this? No, we cannot. Ounce of prevention would be awesome, but I'm not really sure. Let's try to do the stimulant for our man-at-arms. Unfortunately, I cannot heal him. Blinding gas, theoretically we can try to apply that and see if we can reduce the chance of it spamming fire damage.
Nothing more.
Okay, he has 13 fire. If the Plague Doctor is not gonna go before the man-at-arms, we can theoretically lose the man-at-arms, and that would be seriously bad. I think we're gonna lose man-at-arms here. Just due to how much pain he is under. I'm gonna go with the defender or the bolster thing again in order to reduce the damage. That's 2 units at the death's door. That's really sucky. This thing should die now, so we are okay. So I'm thinking Wicked Slice on this thing in order to start bringing it down.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
And we really need to do something with the 2 guys at the death's door. And I cannot use seriously the freaking battlefield medicine on none of them. How the hell is that even logical? It's been a turn in between, so I should be able to do this. If my entire party is at death's door, That's just ridiculous. Please tell me that you can...
Let us hope they find peace.
Ah, son of a gun. Why can't I use the ability every second turn or something? I mean, it makes literally zero sense for me.
Company. Cooperation is the key.
I know that even in the previous game, if you kept spamming the same ability over and over on the same unit, like to reduce the stress or something like that, you never guaranteed that it will have the same effect. It actually kept having reduced effect over and over again. But here, I'm highly inconsistent with what I'm able to do and when I'm able to do it. And that makes the experience completely frustrating.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Thank you for that notification.
The loathing abates.
So right now we are totally screwed. The problem is, even if I have the provisions, right? We have the food. I cannot give her to eat the food or anything. I'm not really sure what the hell am I supposed to do then. We can do this. We can increase this. And we can do +2 critical. Why the hell not? But I cannot heal them. I have all this food in my inventory and I cannot heal them. I don't want to discard the items, but why is the food an item only? So now we need to face off against an enemy along the road.
Reliable information
In order to reach the watchtower.
After all.
After which we're not gonna have an engagement, and now the question is what type of enemy we are gonna run into. And there's gonna be 4 of those enemies. There's not gonna be 3 of those enemies. So, Iron Swan, the lady at the back, or the widow. Now I somehow have to reduce the stress and also make sure that they get healed with Plague Doctor alone. And when the battlefield medicine is so highly inconsistent, I don't know what to expect here. I really need to do the reduction of stress here on the highwayman because he's gonna otherwise get melted down. If he gets melted down, he's gonna potentially get to the death's door, and that would be just horrible. And after that, I'm not really sure what to expect. We are gonna have to heal the highwayman too. He is back at the same stress level.
Steady yourself.
I don't know if we have laudanum equipped, and I cannot do it now during the engagement. I think, of course, he's gonna get the freaking meltdown. Let's heal him.
Help impeccably timed.
We have to deal with the stress. Let's attack the urchin. Let's see if Hellion will be able to kill it. We really need the laudanum here. So that's one stress dealer gone. Now if we can only somehow get to the widow. Problem is we would have to move our highwayman back in order for him to be able to use the pistol shot. Let's do the anti-venom, and that's gonna heal you too. Awesome.
Agony.
That's another kill. Let's do battlefield medicine here.
Impeccably timed.
Iron Swan can only be done from the front. Let's move you forward so that he has access to pistol shot so he can attack the widow. Really need the laudanum or reduction of stress. I really hope that from this position he can use the pistol shot. I don't think we have anything which would be able to kill the Widow with Plague Doctor. He has also, or at least he used to have, a Noxious Grenade, so it dealt damage with Blight to the last 2 positions. And even Noxious Blast used to hit the first 2 positions, if I recall correctly. Let's heal her. We have a meltdown ready to happen. Iron Swan. Nice. Now let's get rid of this last lost soul. I would love it if we can actually do some stress reduction, but that's a meltdown. Awesome, so the entire progress is just gone. And now these 2 are gonna start getting on my nerves.
An unexpected find.
I would still kill to have the man-at-arms, don't get me wrong. Probably we need to switch out the loadout. A Laudanum would be awesome. Probably. And we have the anti-venom. You know what? I'm actually thinking the anti-venom... no, you know what? Let's keep the anti-venom... I don't know, honestly. Let's give you the bleed resist, I guess. And we should have another trinket, right? Reduction of stress or stun resist, a slight one, 10% only. Let's see what the scout tower is gonna tell us. The loading seems to be completely reduced.
The fog is parted. Our way is made clear.
Okay, so there's gonna be resistance fights at the end as is. What we're gonna do is just keep on going forward on the safe route, since we don't have any other way. Then we're gonna have the assistance encounter, so hopefully we will get some provisions or something out of that. Although it's not guaranteed, and with the reduced party, we are still looking at a couple of engagements there. Looks like there's an engagement here as well. How did this get in here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You give me the first chance ever to encounter Ghoul when I lost one of my party members. I love you long time. We're gonna reduce the stress here.
Cooperation is the key.
Ghoul is a big brawler and a stress dealer, so we are screwed as is. I'm thinking about doing this, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to hit just due to this damn thing. So let's try to attack the Widow, see if we can stack up some of these negative stats. So the dodge allowed it to actually prevent taking damage. We have 5 rounds to try and deal with the enemy. Fortunately, we were shuffled around a bit. We are gonna have to heal. Actually thinking we're gonna have to reduce the stress here, no matter how I look at it. The bleed should get the Widow. I cannot do this because it's on a cooldown. 2 turns? Okay. So Battlefield Medicine then.
On to the
That thing is dead. Now the question is if we can deal with the Ghoul with only party of 3. This thing does this, so of course it's bad. I'm gonna apply the Laudanum on the Highwayman in order for him to not get meltdown. Let's see if we can start stacking up debuffs on the Ghoul. Tracking shot. Okay. So it removes that. Now we're gonna heal the Hellion. The next chance we have, we are reducing stress on our Highwayman. Let's see if we can keep stacking up that bleed. We're not stacking up the way I would like it to. Let's go for it. Let's reduce that stress. Skoltos is a strictly
Stumbling and stupefied.
stress dealing attack, but apparently now it can even stun. I'm trying to keep removing the buff. We have lost our repost. Let's see if we can stack up the bleed even higher. 6 points of bleed, and we are in the last round, so I don't think we're gonna win this. So unfortunately, no loot for us. I'm so confused as to when the game decides to give me when there are engagements on the road and when there are not engagements on the road, or there's just weird stuff happening. Let's go with this because that's gonna buff the two ones
what you can,
or the two friends over here. We have obtained just total junk, absolute junk. There's another assistance encounter. The strange thing was that we should have been on a safe route, yet somehow the barricade from probably one of the previous routes or one of the two other routes got in front of here, and so we still had to go through an engagement. The loading is not high at all, so we should be fine with this, but it looks like due to our low hope, they are getting buffs as is. So we really need to increase the fire. This would remove some of our coin, but increase our hope, get us lots of food, provisions, and supplies. These two are the same. So let's go with this. We're gonna increase
wealth
this.
is worthless without purpose.
Apple cheese, the slime mold, darts, and everything. Okay. Now the question is, what are our current provisions or equipment? Okay. You have the laudanum. I think I want that. Neutralizing powder, not really. The clothing powder, let's keep that for now. And the anti-venom. Okay. There's gonna be another assistance encounter, but we're gonna have battle ahead of us.
The lost souls of a dying world.
I think if it's in between these larger engagements, you have only 5 turns to deal with whatever the hell they throw at you.
Excellent work.
And when you are at these crossroads, it's unlimited engagement or unlimited battle, probably. Hard to tell. I'm still learning this and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to start stacking up debuffs on the enemy. Let's do the preventative thingy in order to reduce the stress, because we have 2 stress dealers. And that way we are helping our friendship. And then basically we are gonna try to do some healing here. Unfortunately, Widow has still some HP left. Our Plague Doctor is stunned, so next round he's gonna skip his turn, which is not the most amazing thing. So she's gonna... I'm not sure if she's gonna die, that's the problem. I'm gonna try to attack this one because the urchin is the next thing that's gonna go. So it can go stealthy. We have the ability to remove the stealth from these units. Let's get rid of the Widow just to be on the safe side. Let's do the Wicked Slice here. Really need to remove this damn thing. And that's almost emailed down. We're gonna get to melt down. Awesome. Love it. Oh, man. It bleeds, it bleeds. Sure, let's get rid of the lost soul. And now we're gonna heal the highwayman. We're gonna go before the urchin, so so let's just simply get rid of it.
An unexpected find.
If we don't have to stick around in the engagement, it's fine. What's kind of pissing me off is that I see the same trinkets being dropped. There's no randomization. The minor sharpness charm, minor inert indicia, and all these other trinkets which we are gathering are constantly falling, like the minor heart seeker and all the stuff. It's all showing me the same things, so I'm not that excited about it. And the question is if this was the one engagement throughout this road, and therefore we have cleared it out, and now it's gonna be the assistance encounter, so we might increase our hope. I really hate the fact that I have to point my mouse towards this damn thing in order to find out what are the buffs and debuffs for our party and the enemy. So this is gonna piss off people. This is gonna do this. Let's do this.
An inkling of potency
I don't care.
lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Look at the stuff. Look at all the stuff which we are getting. Shrine map. Scout chance for Forgotten Shrines. I don't even know what the hell the Forgotten Shrine does.
Your coach is laden. You can carry no more.
But this is a coach upgrade. And now I have to start dumping stuff. Yay! Okay, what's our equipment? Let's do this. Let's give you the stack of 2. Cannot believe you can only stack up these things up to 2 or 3 or something like that. Let's do this. It's gonna remove another one. Let's remove one of these. So we are now at full inventory. Okay, question. Where do we go? Hospital would be nice. Lair, I don't think we can do lair, honestly. Without having a full party, I'm gonna stay the hell away from a lair. Because we still have... Let's see. If I go to Hero Shrine, we don't come across a cultist. Then we can do Resistance. Then we can do Hospital. Then we can do Guardian. So we're gonna do the Hero Shrine. And then we're gonna do the Resistance encounter. The loading has not increased. We have some buffs. This is gonna be an encounter which I'm
Stumbling and grasping.
terrified of what we're gonna come across. Okay, if it's gonna be our party, we are focusing the urchin. We need to get rid of the stress dealer.
There is comfort in company.
Use the stress. Iron Swan. Damn it! So he's gonna go into the stealth mode. And now we have to put up with the 3 idiots here. So that's just gonna be awesome. Okay, well, we cannot do the pistol shot on the urchin. Let's do the duelist advance then. That's a stress attack. Let's heal yourself. And you are gonna try to attack the urchin. We need to get rid of this stress dealer. The damage, we can counteract that with heals. And they're attacking Hellion, who has the most HP as is. I don't really care about that. So she's gonna take more damage from the next hit. Unfortunately, we cannot hit the damn urchin. We need to get rid of this damn thing. It has 2 bleed applied, but it has 3 HP left, so it's still gonna stick around. Nice, 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 nice. That blight can be cured. Question is, what's gonna be the stress if the urchin is gonna attack the plague doctor, and I'm quite sure he's gonna do just that.
A little help impeccably timed.
And she has some sort of disease, so the battlefield hospital would be something that I would love to see. Let's use the anti-venom. That will, however, not cure the disease. Oh, come on, knock it off. We need to kill this thing. Okay, it decided to attack the wrong unit. We're gonna reduce the stress on the plague doctor. We cannot afford to get a goddamn meltdown. And our Hellion has gone down dramatically with her HP in the process. So this thing is dead. Let's just attack the lost soul. Still have one last round, so we should be able to finish this thing off. Let's kill it. That way, our Hellion should be able to go. Or our Plague Doctor for some dumbass reason. I'm really hoping she's gonna be able to kill this damn thing. Or else we are not getting the loot. Thank God she was able to pull through.
The means of mastery.
Yeah, that was really weird when the screen went all red. I'm not sure what the hell happened there. Is that the new update or patch or whatnot? Okay, so where the hell are we? We still need to get to Hero Shrine, and then we need to... Damn it, we keep getting overcumbered. The problem is I cannot really go into the coach and just dump this in here. Although I would love nothing more. Is this a trophy or is this just an upgrade? And why can you have only 4 upgrades on your stagecoach? Shouldn't there be something which would allow you to get more and more upgrades? Let's get rid of this. We cannot eat, which sucks. Because I have 7 HP out of 34. I have 10 HP out of 31. I would love to eat this. This thing restores 20% of your HP, and you can only use it at your inn. Just the dumbest thing ever. Removes blindness. Should we do a smoke grenade? I don't think so. I could dare to be equipped just to be on the safe side. We still don't know what the hell we can come across. Let's do this. Let's increase his HP. These other trinkets are completely ridiculous in their value. You need to keep the baubles. I have more baubles than I have relics. How's that even possible? What is this? Heals 25%. Awesome. I cannot use that, however, now. Right. Okay, so this should get us to the status where we want to be. So this should have been the encounter on this road. I don't know if there's gonna be like later stages when you are gonna come across even more engagements on in between these crossroads. So there should be the Hero Shrine. Right now I do not even recall what the Hero Shrine does. It's all way too new for me. I was too young, too loud. The jeers, the whispers, they pushed me deep into my studies. Freedom was nothing like what I hoped for. Yeah, we can go with the highwayman. So this should be the one where we are battling the prisoners in order to learn the new skill.
Chapter 2. Laying low.
Or is this... We're just continuing despite the fact that we already...
Harried by a pursuing garrison, he took refuge in the fetid canals of the city. Concealment took its toll, and soon he began to see himself in the furtive, scurrying pests that formed an unfortunate portion of his meager diet. Freedom, once so fondly imagined, had become a vortex of degradation.
Okay, so it looks like we did learn a new ability, and we also Got a mastery of a skill. But the funniest thing is, I actually thought we're gonna have to do this all over again. Open vein, so that's strictly bleeding damage dealing thingy, which is awesome. The question is, what do I, because the Wicked Slice ignores 20% of Death's Door resist. This thing just stacks up bleeding. So we need to go to the right, because that way we have guaranteed to at least come across just one resistance encounter. Oh man, I would still kill to have the fucking man-at-arms, although having some other class, maybe two, would be useful too. Okay, they are healing somehow in between the battles. I don't know if it's due to the provisions or me crashing through all these corpses and burning stuff. I mean, you would assume that having a coach made of the wood run across all these fiery things would be a bad idea. Okay, so I don't want to piss off everyone. This is good. Let's go with probably this. I'm not really sure what to expect here. The frenzied enemies. Okay. So the goal here is to attack the last one again, and again, and again, and again, until it's dead. But if we're dealing 4 points of damage, and this thing has 20 HP rounds, or 20 HP points, it's just gonna take forever for this to get us to the Death's Door. So, Iron Swan, we're down halfway. Let's do the preventative thingy in order to reduce the stress, although here I'm more afraid about fire damage, which we're gonna start to suffer. Also, we need to keep in mind that this guy has the repost counter activated, and somehow he ignited himself on fire. What the actual F? Okay, so pistol shot. And now we need 5 more points of damage in order to kill that thing. And now it's at the Death's Door. Awesome. I would love to do a heal. Let's do this heal.
A little help, impeccably timed.
We still need to kill it. I don't even know how to pronounce its name.
A slow suffering.
Yeah, I should have probably healed the Hellion.
A setback, nothing more.
We'll have to be careful here regarding our friends, because if we lose even Hellion, we are so roly boned. It's not gonna be fun.
Continues. A setback, nothing more.
I really need to get rid of this. Please tell me you can use this. Thank God.
Extinguished at last.
We cannot do if bleeds due to our positioning, so let's attack the one at the back because this thing has repose activated. Why can it go so many times? Look at it, it's just the pit fighter constantly, over and over and over and over. Try to reduce the damage dealt by this damn thing. And now our Plague Doctor is completely out of position. And she's at the Death's Door, and I'm quite sure he cannot use this out of here. So we can lose the Hellion. And we can lose the Highwayman.
Slow dissection.
I can lose the entire party here.
An unavoidable end.
There's still engagements which I need to put up with. So I'm just loving this so damn much. With the heavily reduced damage and everything, it's super bad. This makes zero sense. Why does Highwayman go twice? Let's use this buff in order to increase your dodge capability, although you might still die here. Now I probably have to heal the Hellion if that would be even possible. So that she will not get to death's door, although the question is what's gonna actually happen with the Highwayman because he is at death's door. And they can still attack him. He has the damn repos activated. Why are you yourself on fire? I'm so confused. They really like to attack the Highwayman.
We can rely only upon each other.
Okay, let's attack the big guy. If Plague Doctor's
Let us hope they find
gonna
peace.
go, well then we are totally effed. Now I don't stand a chance. This is just so stupid. Wasn't able to heal. We have Plague Doctor at the death's door.
Only upon each other.
Now I have another freaking interruption. Okay, bear with me. Okay, the dumbass stuff that keeps interrupting my dumbass performance.
Unsteady stances.
Why do they keep attacking the corpse? What are you gonna get out of that thing? Now the Pit Fighter is gonna go. Just waiting for the Plague Doctor to die here. Then we are truly boned because apparently you would need to be in the third position
is the key.
in order to heal yourself.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
And it's a meltdown on a death's door.
Let us hope they find peace.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to expect here. Hellion is gonna die soon. I can try to get this thing to death's door, but the Pit Fighter is gonna kill her and she just had a meltdown herself.
Empowered, emboldened. Fight through the fatigue.
Come on, just kill her already so we can start all over. Why would you attack the grave? You see, this is the inconsistency in the game. What sort of chance am I gonna get out of this? You know, I can kill this, but I'm still not gonna finish off this engagement. He's gonna kill her.
Let us hope they find peace. The flame grows stronger.
I would need to get to the next level, I think, in
Push
order
on to
for
the
me
end.
to unlock the next
Rest and
hero.
resupply await you.
The new trinkets which they
Remain
are showing to
undeterred,
me, that's
and you will
cute.
yet prevail.
But I'm still not gonna be able to get them.
The greatest horror, it would seem, is nothing at all. Your sanctum, adrift in this
I
bituminous
don't understand why
nightmare.
this needs to be a mandatory thing, but whatever.
The shackles of denial,
Especially
must
since I have
be
not unlocked
destroyed.
anything else.
The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Well, we need level 6 in order to get Runaway. I have zero idea what the Runaway does. If we don't go with the Plague Doctor, and I would go with, like, I don't know, let's say Man-at-Arms,
Pride.
Hellion,
More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Highwayman, and the Grave Robber, that would be just pretty damn stupid. So I am forced to try the same lineup.
Stains the surgeon's hands.
However, we have lost all these new abilities, such as Point Blank Shot, Make It Bleed, or what was the name of the thing for the Hellion. And now I think we're gonna once again come across that one enemy battle.
Enough yet remains of the world.
Or just the basic loot here that's gonna give us something, and
The flame sputters. You must give hope to get it.
okay, so we already have an upgrade for the coach. Are you serious? Strong box, just like that. And we have again the resistance to fire. I'm so confused with this.
Interminable faculty mixers became something of a delight, knowing we'd abscond to a quiet table and lose ourselves in riveting discussion.
I love that they
passionate
implemented
debate.
Wayne again, but I just feel like I like the
Scavenge
previous
what you
game
can,
more.
and be off once more.
I don't know what to expect. I'm not really sure what's... I know that I'm not the best channel to probably comment on what the team is capable of doing. Hell, I've never finished the first game in the first place, but that is due to the fact that when I kept adding all these DLCs, it just went up and up in the difficulty like 10,000 times. And the game time just kept adding on. What the hell did you just do, you dumbass? Why would you even do that? Now I have two heroes who are incapable of doing absolutely nothing. And some of these heroes should be able to move 2 tiles, not just 1 tile. And look at this, we have an engagement on the road. And we will not even have a limit to the rounds. So that's the Widow gone. Now let's just keep shooting from the behind until we move the Plague Doctor a little further back. Pistol shots. If it leads. Do like so. Let's crush. Attack. Reduce the stress.
Cooperation is the key.
Or we don't yet reduce the stress because we need to first master the skill.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all. Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
So that's gonna be it for this episode. Unfortunately, I have managed to fail yet again. I'm still trying to learn this game, and I'm also working on Graveyard Keeper's new DLC in the meantime as well. So in case you're interested, make sure to check out that. The links will be in the video description.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
So I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all in the comments or at the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there in the meantime, And hopefully we will see each other either in one of the
learns quickly
streams
when survival demands
or
it.
in the future uploads. Yeah, I don't have that many. I don't know what even the sluice does, so we're just gonna leave it at that.